there's something really beautiful as well about acknowledging, the humans as mythic beings and storytellers. And there's a tendency, I think, in talking about, rationality, transrationality, and movements that kind of go beyond, say, scientific materialism or whatever, that we're going to lose or emphasizes some kind of rational truth that, we're going to lose this mythic quality, or we're going to lose this, something that is experiential that I can only imagine and be in, as opposed to talk about that feels much more like a myth than it does a rational explanation. And that in, building a framework and a model that uses more rationality and more science, the risk, I think, in people's minds is that we're going to lose touch with that place, and we're not going to do a good job of meeting people in that mythic space. And I know that we're talking about art and we're talking about creativity and different ways of expressing this stuff, but I kind of feel like the map itself needs to be taught in those same ways. To teach people about the map is a kind of psychoactive in itself. So to have the map expressed in a creative, mythic way is a kind of another thing as well. Like, it's not just, I'm curious about your thoughts about that, David.
Yeah. Well, I've always tried to kind of avoid the academic talking head kind of style. I've always wanted to try to present and produce the stuff as if it's like fun and interesting and cool and playful, sometimes silly, sometimes musical. And I really want to maintain that. It can be difficult because if you go too much in that direction, sometimes people will, the more rational people will take you less seriously. But, I'm really more interested in trying to make the stuff more accessible. And I definitely think that, stories really matter. The framing really matters. Aesthetics really matter. And, a lot of times people are convinced purely based on aesthetics. That's how a lot of cults get people, is they have the right look, they have the right aesthetics, and it feels right to people,